Believers are brothers, and each one of them wants good for the other. So if a believer sees his brother walking towards something wrong or harmful, he must advise him with Nasiha. But Nasiha advice in Islam has a much deeper meaning, far greater than the usual meaning of advice in English. So what advice Nasiha between believers really mean, and what does it look like? Hello and welcome to Islam Short. I am Amr Abul Wafa, and today inshallah we are talking about one of the traits of true believers, giving sincere advice and nasiha to one another. The Prophet, prayers and peace be upon him, said, the religion is sincere advice. We said, to whom? He said, to Allah, His book, His messenger, the leaders of the Muslims and their common people. This hadith tells us that the core, spirit and the foundation of the religion is sincere advice. If sincere advice disappears from the Muslim community, the strength of the religion weakens. Giving advice to Allah means affirming His oneness, worshipping Him alone, and calling others to Him. And giving advice to His messenger means following Him, walking in His footsteps, and adhering to His guidance. As for His book, the Quran, giving advice to it means honoring it, preserving it, reciting it, reflecting upon it, acting according to it, turning to it in every matter, and seeking healing through it after believing everything it contains. Giving advice to the leaders of the Muslims means obeying them in what is right, praying for them, guiding them gently, and not rebelling against their authority. And giving advice to the common Muslims means being merciful to them, teaching those who don't know, advising those who do, helping them in their needs, and dealing with them honestly. The Prophet, prayers and peace be upon him, also said, the rights of a Muslim upon another Muslim are, and then he mentioned, and when he seeks your advice, then give him sincere advice. So what is required from a believer toward his fellow believer? First, giving advice sincerely. Advice is not criticism or exposing someone. It's a genuine desire to see your brother in the best state and protected from harm. Second, give advice privately, not publicly. The scholars said, advice in private is mercy, and advice in public is a form of humiliation. A believer protects his brother's dignity. Third, give advice gently. Advice should be given with kindness, not harshness or superiority. Fourth, accept advice without getting upset. A true believer loves the one who advises him. Allah the Almighty says, so remind, for indeed the reminder benefits the believers. A believer benefits from reminders, not gets annoyed. Fifth, give advice according to your ability and knowledge. You don't have to be a scholar, but at least if you see something wrong, mention it with kindness and wisdom. And if you don't know, say, I'm not sure. Maybe we should ask someone knowledgeable. Sixth, don't spy or search for faults. Advice and nasiha is only given when something clearly appears to you, not by searching for people's mistakes. Seventh, choose the right time and use wisdom. Not every moment is suitable for giving advice and nasiha. Choose a time when your brother is calm and ready to listen. Eighth, keep your intention pure, wanting to fix, not embarrass. Allah the Almighty says, I only intend reform as much as I am able. Your intention should be for Allah, for reform, not to prove yourself better. Ninth, continue advising and reminding each other of the truth. Advice is not something you give once. Allah the Almighty says, and they enjoin each other to truth, meaning keep going, keep supporting, keep uplifting one another. In the end, imagine if every one of us began to look to his brother with the eyes of love, not with the eyes of criticism. And instead of saying, look what he did, we say, how can I help him fix it? Sincere advice is loving good for your brother, guiding him toward what is right, and keeping him away from what is harmful with a pure heart, without embarrassing him and without seeking any personal benefit. I hope today's episode was beneficial. Please share it with your loved ones so they can benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.